Infidelity of any kind destroys trust. When your partner or someone you love creates an atmosphere of infidelity, betrayal, it's extremely difficult not only to know where you're at, confused, angry, hostile, hurt, but more so you don't know why, you don't know what to do. The thing is, most of the infidelity we talk about or we see on screens is the physical betrayal, the infidelity where couples sleep together. But that's not the only kind. And I think what happens is when I suggest couples really do form good boundaries, they divorce-proof their marriage, their relationship, by basically creating great boundaries. They talk about infidelity and okay, so no sex outside the marriage, no emotional affairs outside the marriage, but there are other forms of infidelity where your partner throws you under the bus that we don't think about. And not only that, the other forms of infidelity happen over a series of time. Many times couples get into bad habits where they're doing one or two of these things routinely. I want to go through these aspects of what I call infidelity because I think it destroys trust. And when I counsel clients and they tell me, they make their list of when they felt less trustworthy of their partner, these were the most common things that came up. The first one, constant criticism, neglect, or any form of abuse. If you emotionally abuse your partner by making them feel less, calling them names, insulting them, or you criticize them all the time, no matter what they didn't do it right and you weren't happy, or you neglect them, you forget that this person is a priority in your life. This person is the most important person you have in this marriage. The two of you together, you're a team. When you stop giving them the attention they need, that is a very real form of betrayal. You're denying them the right, the brilliance of who they are. They are your significant other, and they deserve to be treated and respected as such. The second one is if you go out and hide the fact that you're married, maybe even take off your ring. When you don't talk about your partner, when you hide the fact, when you don't announce that I'm married, then that is telling people that maybe you're not. And you do it because it's a way for you to kind of look around and kind of shop. Or some men and women will say, well, I just didn't think of it. I think you did think of it. And I think that's why you made the decision you made. But when you make that decision, you are blatantly betraying your partner. You are basically breaking a vow of honor and respect for them. So you want to be aware of that when you go out. Thirdly, giving your primary loyalty to someone other than your partner. Is your primary loyalty at work? Is it with your colleagues? Is it with your sport game or what you do on weekends? Your primary loyalty has to be your partner because they're in this life with you. You chose them to share a vision with you. And when you start mixing where my primary loyalty is going to be, whether it's your job or what you do on weekends for sport, you have to reflect on how did this become more important than the most intimate relationship I have, the one I have with my spouse. Because those things are crucial to creating trust and making a person feel like they can love you and that they won't worry that you're going to cheat on them. Checking out other people or talking with an ex on social media or flirting with another opposite sex on social media. Anytime you do that, you're basically setting your marriage up. You're treating it very carelessly because you're telling yourself, well, I can do this. There's no harm in this, but there really is harm in it. And when you check out other people when you're with your partner, you're telling your partner they're not good enough, that you're still shopping, that you're still seeing what's next, what's coming along. And that is not okay. It's disrespectful, it's dishonorable, and it makes your partner feel like they aren't good enough to basically be with you. And that's a terrible way to feel. It starts eroding trust at a very deep level. And it makes them turn off emotionally for you. So many times this is the precursor for why people don't want to sleep with their partner. They lose their libido because they're losing trust. They're not as attracted to their partner anymore. Threatening divorce. I think whenever a couple threatens divorce, one partner threatens it, they're telling the other partner that I see this as an option. If you don't behave or you don't step up or things don't get better, and that's not being committed to your partner or your marriage. It's telling your partner or marriage, I'm in this marriage for as long as it's going good. But when it gets tough, I might get out. And that is not the sacred vow that you vow when you decide you're going to get married. And I think lastly, not showing up when your partner needs you. When your partner needs you, most of the time, it's something that they are afraid of facing alone, or they need the extra support, the extra confidence. And if they specifically ask you to go with them, that means out of everybody in the world, they felt the most confident, the most relaxed if you were there. You owe it to your partner to put away whatever else is on your schedule that day. Even if you say, I can only come for 15 minutes, but I promise I will be there for you and with you. That makes a huge difference. But when you blatantly don't show up, that's telling your partner, you're in this relationship alone. You cannot count on your other teammate. You cannot count on that other person who vowed to love and honor you for the rest of your life. And that is a very real form of betrayal. If this video helps you understand infidelity more and what breaks down trust, please subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you.